Hey guys! Today we're going to read a play and a folktale that tell the same story in different ways. First, we're going to read to understand, then we're going to compare and contrast the features of the two texts. Both of the texts are called The Sound of Money. One is a play, and one is a folktale or a story. A folktale is a traditional story that's unique to a particular part of the world. This folktale is Turkish, meaning that it's from Turkey. So let's get started by reading the play. The cast of characters: a traveler, an innkeeper, the town judge. Setting: outside a country inn in Turkey a very long time ago. A poor traveler stops outside a country inn. The innkeeper stands outside cooking a large pot of soup over an open fire. Traveler: oh, I am so hungry, and this soup smells so delicious. Innkeeper: hey, what do you think you're doing, stealing my soup? Why, you rascal. Traveler: but sir, I took no soup. I was only smelling the steam from the pot. Just then the town judge walks onto stage. He stops to listen to the innkeeper and the traveler. Innkeeper: I do not give my soup away. You must pay me this minute. I demand money. Traveler: but I have no money, not a cent, for I am a poor man. Town judge: ah, but I do. Innkeeper: I don't care whose money it is, as long as I get paid for my soup. Town judge: and I know just the price you deserve. For the smell of soup, you receive only the sound of money. Let's look at our close reader habits. How does the drama tell you about the characters' actions? Tell me a detail that tells the characters how to act. So we know that stage directions tell us and tell the characters how they're supposed to act and what they're supposed to do. Descriptions tell us what the characters are supposed to look like. So an example of a stage direction is leans over the pot to smell the soup. Now we're going to look at the prose story. A beggar was given a piece of bread, but nothing to put on it. Hoping to get something to go with his bread, he went to a nearby inn and asked for a handout. The innkeeper turned him away with nothing, but the beggar sneaked into the kitchen where he saw a large pot of soup cooking over the fire. He held his piece of bread over the steaming pot, hoping to thus capture a bit of flavor from the good-smelling vapor. Suddenly the innkeeper seized him by the arm and angrily accused him of stealing soup. I took no soup, said the beggar. I was only smelling the vapor. Then you must pay for the smell, answered the innkeeper. The poor beggar had no money, so the angry innkeeper dragged him before the Qadi. Now Nasreddin Hoja was at that time serving as Qadi, and he heard the innkeeper's complaint and the beggar's explanation. So you demand payment for the smell of your soup, summarized the Hoja after the hearing. Yes, insisted the innkeeper. Then I myself will pay you, said the Hoja, and I will pay for the smell of your soup with the sound of money. Thus saying, the Hoja drew 2 coins from his pocket, rang them together loudly, put them back into his pocket, and sent the beggar and the innkeeper, each on his own way. Now let's look at our close reader habits. How does the story tell you about the setting? Circle the words that tell you about or tell you where the action occurs. So tell me some words that explain the setting of the story. I know that went to a nearby inn tell me that the setting is at an inn. I know that sneaked into the kitchen tells me that it's in the kitchen of the inn. And I know that before the Qadi tells me that he dragged him before a judge. Qadi means judge. Now let's answer some questions about our understanding of the story. Now we're going to answer some questions using what we learned from reading. Number 1, which statement best describes one difference between how the writers describe the setting in the drama and in the story? The best answer for this one is letter B. We know that the writer of the drama describes the setting early, right after the cast of characters. The writer of the story has to describe the setting through different story details. We know that A is false because a prose story won't have stage directions. We know that C is false because the setting of a drama doesn't occur at the end of the story or at the end of the play. And we know that D is false for the same reason. Number 2, which statements best explain how readers learn about the innkeeper's accusations against the traveler and the beggar? Pick 2 choices, one from the drama and one from the folktale. The correct choices are A and F. In the drama or the play, the dialogue or the conversation between the characters provides us the details. In the folktale or the prose story, the narrator's description supplies the details. Number 3, what elements in the drama tell the innkeeper, the traveler, and the town judge how to act and what to say? Well, we know that stage directions, or the words that are italicized inside brackets, tell us what the actors are supposed to be doing, and those are called stage directions. The only option that has stage directions included is option A, so that is the best answer.